Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Gabriel and today we have another Divine Masculine reading for you. This reading is meant to be timeless, so if you have found this reading on a week that it has not been uploaded, or it was uploaded 3 weeks ago, a year ago, this still has a message for you. This also applies if you're a Divine Feminine looking for information on what's going on with her Divine Masculine, or if you are Divine Masculine looking for insights on yourself. So we will go ahead and get started with Sacred Traveler by Denise Lynn, and we'll see what messages the cards have in store this week. All right. The first card that comes up is Infinite Abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. It's really interesting, last week I believe I pulled from the Divine, yeah I did, I actually have it sitting over here. I pulled from the Divine Abundance cards, so it's interesting that this is a continued theme in Divine Masculine's energy reading right now, but it sounds like, and it feels like you're calling in some more abundance, since this could be abundance in money. Maybe there's a change in your career, or there's a life purpose change or something like that you're calling in more abundance. But this can also be in love, in your twin flame dynamic. So if you've been doing that inner work on yourself, know that you're manifesting your abundance in love or in money or in finances or whatever it is right now that's that you've been working on, Divine Masculine. That is going to pay off this week as you call that abundance in. All right, the next card is Journey by Moonlight, Believe in Magic. So I think we've seen this card before when I've pulled from this deck, and I shuffled this twice before doing this, so it's brand new energy in this deck, but it seems like another reminder that you have to sometimes walk one step at a time, not really understanding or seeing what is unfolding in front of you, but knowing that God is always leading you to your highest good. And it can feel like you have no idea what's going to happen. Sometimes it can feel like a cave of fear, like we talked about in a couple readings ago, that the Divine Masculines were going through that cave of fear, and maybe you're still going through it. Maybe this is what that energy is pointing to, but trust that as you take those steps, that God is providing for you, and God is lighting your path, and you will be protected. And you can believe in the magic here. You can believe that it's going to lead you to something good and something you desire, and not something bad, even if it looks scary on the outside right now. All right, next card is Narrow Pathway, Tread Thoughtfully. I swear, I definitely shuffled these, and maybe I've pulled these in my own card readings, but I feel like we had a reading a while back that was similar. But yeah, this is just being sure that you move with God as you're moving through your journey. It's not like Narrow Pathway in that, oh, you're gonna fall to your doom. Like, this is a very kind of scary looking card, right? Where it's like, oh, you take this path along this winding, rickety bridge, and if you fall off, you're gonna fall to your doom. No, that's not it. But you want to be sure that you're checking in with God, you're checking in with your heart as you move forward. For example, if you do something with God, it's going to feel peaceful and light. Even if you feel some resistance to it, even if you feel like it triggers you in some way, like you're like, oh, I'm not sure about this. But overall, the undercurrent of that feeling should be peaceful if you're doing something with God. If you're doing something out of control or out of alignment with what God's path is for you, then you're going to be feeling heavy and anxious and all of these kind of negative and heavy feelings, because those are kind of your intuition telling you that maybe you shouldn't be going in this direction. And when you build things not with God, that's where you see those tower moments where everything, all the foundation has to fall away so that you can start again and build up with God. And God is going to let you down gently. God is not going to let you fall to your death here. But, you know that you might land here and then you have to kind of crumble away and then build right back up, right? So as you're moving through your journey, tread thoughtfully, but it's more mindfully, more being connected with your heart so that you can take the steps that God is guiding you to instead of just trying to figure it out on your own or trying to control. Because you don't have to do that. God has everything planned and God sees the next steps before you do. So, listen to what you're guided to do, even if it doesn't make sense to you. Like, make sure you're checking in and you're not just making wild things up. But again, if it's peaceful and you're feeling that nudge, then that's the next step for you. And just take that and know that God has got you, no matter what you do. But for the best result is following your heart, and it'll see you through to your destination. All right. The next card is Rainbow Blessings. Blessings are showering your life. Yeah. So it sounds like as you're calling in this infinite abundance, like blessings are coming in. This is kind of like the end, it feels like, of that cave of fear. And I feel like, these like Journey by Moonlight and the Narrow Pathway are kind of saying like, you're calling in this infinite abundance. You're calling in these blessings. But as you're reaching that other side of the cave, like continue to do what you're doing so that you can manifest all of this good that is coming into your life. Because right now, as you move through a cave of fear, you're gonna have that old vortex, that old way of life, try to pull you back a little bit, and maybe you're gonna think, "Oh, I can rest now," and that's not it. You have to keep going. You have to keep doing the inner work. You have to keep chopping wood, carrying water, doing the things that have gotten you to this point. You can't stop doing those things because you'll fall right back down. You have to maybe make a more manageable practice. If you find yourself sprinting and you're like, oh, I don't know you'll have time to rest. God does give you periods of time to rest, but I feel like this is a message of like, keep going and you will have your blessings. It's just like, keep going there and you'll know when it's time to rest. God will give you an obvious time to like rest. And I know we had a card reading not too long ago, actually, that was like rest, divine masculines. You can go back and watch that reading. But that feels like it was kind of like you're ascending the mountain and God's like, here, take a short rest and we'll keep going. And this is kind of like you're right there, and don't fall into the temptation to fall back into the old vortex. Keep saying yes, keep doing the inner work, and move to the next level, that next vibration, because that's yours to claim, and that's how you're going to maintain the abundance and blessings that you're calling in. All right. And the bottom of the deck is staying focused. Yes, keep going, Divine Masculine. You're getting there. That's this entire reading right now. Is the Divine Masculines are, you have to stay focused. You have to keep doing what you're doing in terms of healing for your union. And again, those blessings, that abundance is going to flow. You just have to keep the faith, keep going. And it will inevitably be yours. But, you're doing it, Divine Masculines. Just keep going. Don't give up. And, you can't fail if you don't give up. So keep that momentum. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and ring that notification bell to be notified when the next video is uploaded. If you are having difficulty in your journey, or if you would just like extra support, or if you would even like your own personalized card reading to get a more in-depth and personal look at what's going on within your union, you can find my services at sacredtwinflameunion.com, and I will see you in the next video.